French knots are beautiful accent stitches, but they can be tricky to stitch. So if you're having problems with French knots, today I'm going to give you 3 tips to help. Welcome to Epida Studio. My name is Elizabeth and I help you make beautiful things with quilting, embroidery, and embroidery. So French knots are beautiful stitches. They can be used to fill in shapes or they can be used as accents on pieces, and they're used in both surface embroidery and counted thread embroidery. But they can sometimes be a challenge. So today I have 3 tips to help make French knots easier for you when you're stitching. So I'm going to be stitching some French knots in this flower center, and this is from my Easy Embroidered Flowers pattern. And the way you stitch a French knot, just really quickly, is you bring your thread up to the top, and then you wrap your needle twice or maybe 3 times, depending on the size of knot that you want. And then you take your needle back and then pull through. So if you got the technique down from that and you're not having any problems, then that's great. But sometimes it can be trickier. So I'm going to break this down a bit more and show you 3 tips. So the first tip is sometimes people try and wrap the thread around the needle, but I find, especially if you're a beginner, it can be easier if you wrap your needle around the thread. And it seems like a small little detail, but in this case, I'm holding my thread and then I'm going to wrap my needle around the thread. And that just helps to maintain the tension. And don't ask me why it makes a difference, but that can make a big difference, especially if you're struggling and you're a beginner. And then once that's wrapped around, we'll put the needle into the fabric, and then we're still holding the thread, and then we will pull the needle through to the back. And there's our little French knot. Now, the second tip I have is something that I've alluded to and I've shown, but that is you have to hold the correct tension on the thread. So I start with my thread. I'm holding that with tension. Now I'm not pulling it as hard as I can, but it's not floppy. I'm just holding it straight and strong. And then I will wrap my needle around my thread, put my needle in, and now I'm going to pull the threads so that those loops go right down close to the fabric. And then I'm going to hold onto this thread to maintain the tension. Now I'm not pulling it tight, because if I pull it tight, it's going to be really difficult to push the needle through. But I'm holding it strong. So it's not squeezing, but it's holding it firmly. And so now when I pull the needle through, I'm going to keep holding onto that thread until it's pulled right down to the end. So tension is a really important thing with all different kinds of embroidery, but especially with French knots, tension is really important. So you want to be sure to hold your tension on your thread all the way through. Now, if you're holding your tension too tight, then that's going to make it difficult to pull through, because you're pulling this hole really small and you really have to force your needle through. So you shouldn't have to be fighting your needle through. It should be able to go through fairly easily, but still have the security of those threads wrapped. And if your tension is too loose, then you're not going to end up with a knot that's down where you want it to be. You end up with these loops that are up in the air. So tension helps it to be a knot down on the fabric. Now, if you tried those 2 things, you're being careful with the tension and you're wrapping your needle around the thread, then the third tip is to try a different needle. So these are some needle options. This is a regular embroidery needle, and we can see that the shaft of the needle goes up, and then there's a little bulge in the top of the needle where the eye is. And some kinds of needles have an even larger bulge. So if you're using a needle and it has a bulge in the eye, that can make it really tricky to pull through because it's pulling through and then you have the bulge to pull through. So trying a different type of needle might be helpful. So this is a straw needle. So here we can see it's long and straight. It has a small eye, but there's no bulge at all at the tip of the needle. And then this needle is shorter. It has a long eye, but it also has less of a bulge at the eye. So this one is a chenille needle. So those two might be good options. The one thing you don't want to have is a cross stitch needle or a tapestry needle, because although it looks very similar to this needle, it has a dull tip. It doesn't have a sharp tip, and you want to have a sharp tip to be able to pull it through. So try a different needle and see if that will help. And especially if you're using a needle that has a bulge in the eye, a different needle might make a big difference. So those 3 tips: wrap the needle around the thread, careful with your tension, and try a different needle, are all things that might help your French knots. But if you're trying it and you really either are still struggling or you just hate French knots, then there's no law that says you have to have French knots. If you really don't want to stitch French knots, I have another video that has suggestions of stitches that you can use to replace French knots in your embroidery. And if you hate them, then that might be the best solution of all. If you're looking for more embroidery tutorials, patterns, and inspiration, then be sure to check out my website, epidastudio.com.